Hey everyone. So I'm walking through my forest. I call it my forest because it's right across where I live, and I usually don't see anyone here, which is awesome. Not that I don't want to see people. It's just I'm good to see just the nature and the animals. So I feel like with all this stuff that's happened, it's awakening people to parts of themselves that they haven't actually known or understood. And um, when we reconnect to ourselves in this way, because we're forced in some way to be alone, it's an opportunity, right, to understand who we are and what we're capable of and what is really important. And I know a lot of people are reconnecting to nature. And when you really sit in a space of nature, next to a tree, or next to running water, or in a field of grass, or just hearing the birds, or whatever it is, it's a reminder of our true essence. And when I started walking through this morning, because I'm trying to really understand and feel the essence of Mother Nature, I said, okay, just show yourselves to me. And when I said that, I meant like the spirits in the forest. And I'm not a person to visually see them. But what happened was, as like right after I said, okay, show yourselves, a little chipmunk ran by, and it kind of confirmed what I've been suspecting, is that I'm not, maybe one day, but I'm not necessarily going to see the little fairies and the little, you know, like fairies are the main ones I'm kind of looking for, because they're usually in nature. But what I do feel is that for me, because I'm strongly connected to animals, is the animals are the spirits of the ones that show themselves. And I mean, trees as well. I feel like they have a lot of wisdom and information. But see, these are things that humans don't realize that we're capable of. We're capable of tapping in and talking to plants and animals. Here's an example that I just remembered. And to some people, this will probably sound crazy, but it's not the first time it's happened to me. So there was a fly in my apartment on the windowsill, and it was like upside down on its back, and it couldn't get up. And I'm like, I don't understand, because maybe it was ready to die, and I've never saw it before that. So I took it on a piece of paper and I tried to flip it over, and it wasn't moving. Like, it was moving, but it wasn't really wanting to fly. And so I had it outside, and it was on the paper, and I started. Now this is part of the intuitive healing I do. So now I apply it to anything, and it really freaking works. It intuitively came as a blue laser light right into the fly, and my hand was under the paper, so I was directing energy right into it, to support its healing for whatever amount of time it had left. And as soon as I did that, the message came through: you have another day left to live. I don't think flies live that long anyways, right? And within a few seconds, it flew away. And so, I've in the past, even now, I'm not of the species of the humans, so I brought back to life a fruit fly once, because it was dead, and then I kept zapping energy into it, and it came back. So these are things we need to really understand. We are capable, we are we are magic. We have capacities. People are starting to wake up to these things. We are not just human beings. We have DNA of all kinds of extraterrestrials. We are capable of miraculous healings. And this is what I'm trying to bring forward to people. Like, I can help people do this, but you can also do it on yourself. And connecting to nature is one way to tap in to the oneness of all creation, the oneness of everything that exists, and knowing that you are part of that. Okay? I put a meditation on YouTube now. It was a very spontaneous one. It's the first time I really did it in that way. And it was healing the planet. It's I think it's the last video the one I did before this. And what happened was through the meditation, you ended up realizing you are one with everything. And all you got to do is reconnect to your roots, to the universe, to the earth, and you can send healing right into the planet because you are that, really. And so yeah, I just feel like a lot of people don't realize how easy it is to become one. So just sit in nature and just breathe and listen and feel and know. You know what? People are like, oh, I don't know how to meditate. You don't need to know how to meditate. Meditation is not about stopping your mind. It's about watching everything and observing and awareness. And then the more you become aware of everything, the more you silence yourself. It's so simple. Nature is the ultimate teacher, and so is your breath. The breath is your teacher, and nature supports that. So I'm just standing here in the rain. Like, I'm not afraid of getting wet. I have a rain jacket on. My dog's probably not. Well, she's okay. You know, like, I'm thoroughly enjoying the damp cleansing of this rain right now. It's like mystical. There's fog everywhere. It's, it's like symbolic. We're in a place of fog right now. Okay, the other day it was snow. Now we're in a place of foggy rain. Okay? It's always like you can attune to everything, every message, every incident in your life. I'm just using nature as an example. Okay? The fogginess is just showing us that a veil is lifting, but we are feeling like fog, like we can't see, right? And the rain is the cleansing. Now, yeah, it rains every so often. No one thinks anything of it. But no, feel it out. There might be a reason beyond just, oh, the clouds, precipitated and it has to rain. Like, it's not all energy, right? Even if you, for example, you're walking and you see a dead animal, pay attention to that. Or you see one alive, and it's one you don't see often. Like, sometimes I love it. I connect to certain birds more than others. Cardinals, blue jays. Blue jays, when I see them, I'm like, ooh, that's cool, because they're blue, they're bright blue. And robins. Now, I see robins all the time, but for whatever reason, I'm deeply connected to robins, and they've shown up in different ways in my life. When my cats have literally brought them into my house to die on my floor. And I remember that particular day was a day that I ended a relationship. Okay? So I knew right away the symbolism behind that. Okay? So what I'm saying is, not that you need to know immediately what something means. I've many times had something show up, like an animal, and I go and research it. But eventually I won't need to do that. I start to tune into the vibration of the animal and what is it really, on a one-to-one level, what is it trying to show me? And then you can go look it up. But first use your intuition. What is this message? What is it trying to show me? Right? Okay, so that's all I really wanted to say. Just tapping into nature, animals, and that's how you can connect back to yourself. Love, light, and health to all of you. Namaste. See you soon.